So all the best. The topic for today is Durgapur has a history, right? But my topic is not the history of Durgapur, but if it is has history, then how, as young Durgapurians, you would like to archive Durgapur's history? You can ponder on the old ways, all right, the already existing museum which is in a dilapidated condition, or maybe any other ways that the history is everywhere in Durgapur. So what do you think in what are the new ways of archiving Durgapur, and what are the old ways which you can also make a survey or map these kind of things? So the topic is ways of archiving Durgapur's history. All the best.
With due respect, I would like to start the discussion on this topic that how to archive the history of Durgapur. So, in my opinion, I have been a resident of Durgapur all my life. So, I have seen in the 19 years of my life, I have seen quite a few aspects of Durgapur, and there are certain things, not certain, quite a lot of things that deserve their own recognition. And I feel that in this modern world where the main focus is on social media, technology, AI, I think that a modern way of archiving this rich history that we carry within Durgapur is to firstly, through photographing everything, taking lots and lots of photographs, and then maybe creating a social media account which will not only act as a digital archive but will reach to a wider audience. And it is something that has been done. If you go on Facebook or on Instagram, you will find that there are a lot of pages dedicated towards sharing different aspects of Durgapur, towards capturing different aspects of Durgapur, and they garner a lot of views, a lot of attention, not only from people within our city, but also from outside. So that is, I think, would be one way. What are your opinions on this? Anyone of you can speak if you have any opinions.
Okay, ma'am, I would like to continue. Uh, a very good morning to you, teachers, and my batchmates. As I was born and brought up in Durgapur, uh, Durgapur is a very small city and in the state of West Bengal. So, and it is a very first planned cities of the India. The Durgapur is also called as a rule of India. So, when we talk about the ways of archiving Durgapur, we can say, as Rupsa said before, the photographs or in social media accounts, we saw very various. Uh, Ma'am, can I continue later?
Yeah, sure, you can organize your thoughts. Sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, do you have any opinions that you would like to add onto this discussion? Till the other members of the group are organizing their thoughts, I can add another pointer about comparing the older method of archiving versus the newer method of archiving, because we have seen, as personally, I would like to honestly comment that I haven't actually been to the Durgapur Museum, even though I have been living here all my life. And that goes to say that there has been some, and this is the case with a lot of youngsters these days, with a lot of the Gen Z. So I think that would go to say how the older method has been, in some ways, ineffective to be able to reach a wider audience, right? So I think that is a problem that we have faced, because this has not been the case for other places, right? Because people from all over the world travel to different museums in different parts of the world, and yet they can't seem to access or don't have the need or want to visit their own museum. So should be some there must have been some lacking. Uh, so, what are your thoughts on that? There's the obvious point that we can say is that there is a lack of maintenance, and the government authorities haven't actually put a lot of thought and effort into maintaining the museum or promoting it in a sense that would reach a bigger audience. And so we don't see a lot of people showing a lot of excitement about, a lot of people don't even know that the Durgapur Museum actually exists, which is quite sad. So they are also quite unaware of its history in general. So how can we make this more accessible to the younger generation? That I think is the main question here. So what do you guys, what are your opinions? How can we make this more accessible? How can we make the history of Durgapur, which is very rich and very diverse in itself? And if you if one Google search will show you just how much of a deep history we are carrying in this small city of ours. So how can we make that more accessible to the younger generation? Ma'am, if you have any thoughts, you can just speak freely. It's fine. Whatever your opinions are.
Okay, so I would like to continue.
No, you don't need to continue anymore. It's 9:06 now and your time is over.